Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. We have some heavier energy this morning, and it's been a while since this type of energy has come through. I do feel like we have a masculine energy here. Now, this could be you or someone you're dealing with or someone that will soon be dealing with you. Now, this person, I feel like this emperor has been in this, I want to say, lowered state of energy because of this devil energy. There's some type of anger mixed in with heartache that is causing this type of disruption or disturbance in their energy, right? Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Four of Wands. So this is what this Emperor wants. Now, I don't know why it's not coming in for this Emperor. Let's just find out just a little bit more about what's going on here, because I'm a little stumped. Page of Wands. Okay. There's that Four of Wands again. Looking to get it by any means necessary. Okay. I hear desperate. So I don't know if this Emperor feels so desperate to have exactly what they want, the union that they want. So they're going to come forward. And I don't know if they're sneaking in. I don't know if they're sneaking out of one situation to sneak in towards you, or sneaking in quietly because they don't want everyone to know what moves they're making before it's solidified. Could be something like that as well. Yeah, something about it would cause hurt feelings or it would cause arguments. You know, this Emperor might be coming in and their family is not all too fond of you, or the fact that they want to be with you. Could be something like that. Could be a friend that's in the way. Could be their own feelings that are kind of in the way. It's like they don't want people to see what moves they're making in case it doesn't work out, but they're looking to have you by any means necessary. Maybe they feel like you've said no before. Maybe you have said no before to this person. I don't know. I get miscommunications. This person's looking for clarity. How can we rise this back up from the grave? I do feel like this is a past person in some capacity. Doesn't have to be somebody you had a full-blown relationship with, although it could be. So now this Emperor, I feel like this person is in their power in every other area of their life, but their love life seems to be the one place that is just kind of like a shambles. I feel like it's because they approach it in a very King of Swords way. There's no cups, right? Except for their own spilled cups. It's like they don't allow their emotions to get involved. And it's like, you're not making a business deal. You're trying to create a loving experience. And I feel like this person, now if you look at this Emperor, he has his garbs on, right? Nice and fancy. But if you look underneath of that, he's still got his armor on. He's still braced for the battle. So I feel like in this sense, this Emperor coming towards you is willing to give monetarily, willing to take you out, show you a good time. And they want to see if you're willing to offer just a little bit of nurturing. I feel like they're being very strategic. They don't want to show any soft parts of themselves because they're afraid they're going to get impaled by the sword. Yeah, sleepless nights, towers, all because they want emotional fulfillment. This person feels like emotional fulfillment can be had with you, but they're terrified of everything else that could happen if they don't get what they're looking for. The sleepless nights that come with the rejection. We get there. Okay. This person has been rejected before, and it is not a good feeling. It's not. Anybody who's ever been rejected in any way knows that it's not a good feeling. This Emperor is very confident in all other areas of their life. They've really got it all, you know, they've got all their ducks in a row everywhere else except for love. This seems to be the one thing that seems elusive to this person coming in. This 10 of Cups here is what they want. They want that emotional fulfillment. I feel like they're going to come in very passionately to try and, you know, it's like they're going for the 10 of Cups, but they're coming in very Knight of Wands. So very playful, very passionate, very, I do want to say like hot and heavy type energy. And that is strategic with that King of Swords. That's the plan. I can come in and sweep you off your feet this way, and they're hoping you fall in love with them from there. They're hoping that they can at least get a foot. I hear a booted foot in the door. So it's like they're hoping that they'll get a chance that way. And once they're in, they'll make that offer of love. Once they're in there, they don't know what they're going to get. And that's why they're so terrified. Justice in the situation would be, in their opinion, to balance this out, create stability and longevity, to have that wish, the hope, the dream, and to move forward into the future with this new loving connection. And then they can show you who they actually are underneath all of that armor. They're King of Cups. They're really soft. They've got a marshmallow heart. This marshmallow heart has been hurt in the past. It didn't feel good. They're not looking to have another experience that kind of mirrors the one they had in the past. So they're coming in a certain way. Now, I feel like Divine is kind of on deck helping this person, or at least encouraging them to step forward and give it a try. I feel like they have to be able to be strategic about it. Like I said, they don't want to feel that pain. And I feel like Spirit is just telling them that they have all the tools necessary to make it happen. So this is the best that this person could do, coming in the way that they are. So you might notice that they come in very, very, I don't know if I want to say touchy-feely, or just very passionate, creating intimacy, like touch and like close proximity. I do kind of feel like this person is going to kind of utilize their eyes and looking into your eyes to create that sort of intimacy between the two of you very, very quickly. And I hear lightning and sparks. So I feel like they do have all the tools necessary to kind of make this all happen, but they've just now gotten the whole plan in place. I don't know when they're going to apply it. I do feel like it might be pretty soon. Yeah, you're not going to see this coming. And they're ready to crush the competition if there is competition. They feel like they can crush that competition. They've got more to offer, and I feel like they know that. They know that they could be a perfect match for you. They're very abundant. And I feel like I said, in all other areas, this person is abundant. They took that time out to really figure it out, and now they're coming in with that offer. I really love it. I'm going to drop it there because I feel like that's what's going on here. This person's going to come in very passionately, but once they feel like they have you, they're going to do to see if you're offering small bits of emotion. Then they'll start loosening up just a little bit, and maybe they'll let the pressure up when it comes to this sexual energy, right? Like I said, they're leading with that. Yes, they're leading with that because they don't want to experience this and they want this, right? So that's what they're coming in. They're going to try and avoid that rejection with that big golden opportunity. So that's the plan. Ooh, and Temperance. Temperance fell out the bottom. So I do feel like things will balance out well enough. Okay? All right. Let's hop in here. All right. All right, now we have Heart's Hidden Secrets, so I don't know what type of reading this is going to be. I'm not going to put a trigger warning on this one, but, you know, if you feel easily triggered at this time, these types of decks kind of might trigger. So you might want to skip this one. But if you feel like you can handle it and it's just fun and you'll get in where you fit in and little bits and pieces, take those, right? So let's see, we're going to hop in. I was guided towards it, so I feel like there's something here. All right, we have peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. I want this, whatever it is. Heart fog. Mixed signals, blocked up emotions, and messed up. What is this one? Obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. All right. I do kind of feel like there is someone looking in towards you. Now, you bring them peace in so many ways, but you also bring them confusion. And I know that's hard to understand because they're such like opposite feelings, but I feel like when they're in your energy and the focus I feel like is not directed towards the both of you, it's very peaceful. It feels right, right? But they can't figure out whether or not you're interested or there's a space for them or a want for them. It's like I hear they want you to choose them. So they're a little worried that they're going to come off looking obsessive. Now, this could be you or someone you're dealing with. It could go either way, right? So there is a bit of distance between the two of you, and they kind of feel trapped at that distance. It's like nothing's really clear. It's like, I know where my peace lies. It lies within this person. It lies within you, collective. But how do I bridge the gap? How do I get past this confusion? So they spy. They don't talk. They just watch. They check you out on social media. They look for information. It's like, but no amount of information seems like enough. They want you to just turn around and say, I choose you. You know what I mean? I don't know what that's from, but that's what I'm hearing. So I think that's like is that like an anime thing? Anyway, I kind of am getting like animation in my head. I don't really watch anime, but well, I'd never been exposed to it, so I never actually watched it. But that's what I'm hearing. So it's like they just want to be the one that you choose. They want a family with you. They want to nourish a connection with you. And so they watch. But like I said, no amount of information that they kind of get seems like enough to kind of create the clarity that they absolutely need. They need you to just say, you. I want you. And then they'd be like, oh, okay, everything's clear now. And I feel like they've been, I don't know if I want to say wasting a lot of time just sitting back, hanging back. And I feel like that's where the mistake lies. Because we have lost soul, and that's kind of, the other stuff doesn't stick out to me, but lost soul does. I feel like this person feels like they're just kind of at the mercy of the waves. It's like whatever really happens, happens. It's like they feel kind of powerless as to how to proceed or how to get this to kind of come in. They're conflicted because it's like they don't feel like it's their place to step forward and bridge the gap. But I feel like Spirit's been trying to convince this person that it is. That in order to have that, they have to take some action steps, right? And I feel like it leaves this person feeling exhausted. I feel like they feel mentally and emotionally drained when it comes to love in this situation. I do feel like there is a past life between the two of you. There's some type of a deep soul connection. I feel like both of you feel it, but maybe one seems to be handling it in a different way than the other is. It's like you might be on one end going, if this person is meant to be, they'll come in when they're ready. And I'm just going to keep doing my thing until they show up, or, you know, and maybe something else will show up. It's like what you're in a state of allowance. It's like whatever kind of flows towards me is for me, and what doesn't is probably not for me, right? And I feel like that's not really helping this person to kind of establish a firm foundation with you if they're hanging back and you're in allowance. It's like, well, you're allowing them to hang back and they're staying there because they're waiting for something significant to kind of cue them in that you're ready. It's like, I feel like you are ready. It's just, I almost kind of feel like they don't realize that they're the one that's not ready, right? Yeah, because they've got this only you. You're the one that I feel like I belong with, but yeah, I don't know. Spirit's trying to convince this person to take some action steps. Yeah, we have stress on its side. I feel like a lot of this person's stress would ebb if they actually took the action steps and jumped in. It's like after everything's said and done, I feel like a lot of the stress that they've been carrying for a really long time would sort of just ebb away. We do have breaking point. So like I said, I do feel like it's coming to a limit, a breaking point. This person's tired of feeling a certain way. They're going to follow their intuition. And then what's going to happen? We have boundaries. No, drawing the line and enough. It's like, I don't know if they get angry at you, collective, because they feel like you're not making a choice. I also feel like they're not being clear enough. There's chemistry, yes, and they're clinging to the chemistry. They feel kind of cursed in this whole situation. It brings up an emotional storm. I don't know if, okay, so now this could be a timeline thing. It could be past, present, future type of energy. So they may have kind of gotten mad at you because you weren't choosing them. But I almost kind of feel like they weren't upfront and honest in saying that they actually wanted something with you. So it's like they expected you to just guess that they were interested. The divine feminine. They wanted you to just turn around and start nurturing this because they love the depth that you carry within you. The love, that energy. They love that nurturing spirit. They want you to utilize that to kind of nurture this connection with them. Now, this could kind of connect to the other reading as well. I am kind of seeing a tether as far as, you know, emotionally, I do kind of feel like someone holds back because they don't want to be hurt. They don't want to feel embarrassment, or it's like they feel like you're the prize, right? You're a prize, but they'd be lucky to have you. They know that they fit there, but at the same time, they feel like they're not good enough, and so they hold back. They're afraid that you won't see them as being good enough. You might actually even be really hard to get a hold of, or really busy in your own life, or that's how they kind of assume things are with you. Maybe you don't get out much. We have that elusive energy. Or maybe you only spend time with a few. Now, if you look at this spider web, I don't know how well you can see it. There's a center section that is very tight knit. And then there's a gap between there, like a cushion. And then there's more web out here. That kind of reminds me of maybe what it looks like, your life looks like. It's like there are people on the inside and then very clearly people on the outside who don't get into that intersection, right? So I kind of feel like that's how this person is seeing you. All right, let's see. What does the collective need to do about this situation? Is the collective responsible for doing anything? Just leaving it open to possibility. It's like, and I feel like that's what you've been doing. You might get an apology from this person. Maybe they acted pretty bitter and because, yeah, from sorrow. They might have to release that before they step forward. You are the soulmate. So it's been one day waiting for this. And they've been holding back and kind of keeping to that obscurity, that mystery or that secret, holding back. Like they've been watching for a while, but they don't want you to know that. I do feel like this is a timeline thing. This could have been past, present, and now going into the future. This person might be ready to step forward with an apology or trying to at least communicate why they acted the way they did, or why, you know, they were feeling sorrow. They were feeling confused. They felt like, you know, if we go back to the very, very beginning, they were in that heart fog and they were dealing with what felt like obsession. And I don't think that was a comfortable feeling. This feeling like I'm obsessed with this person. What do I do? I'm obsessed. There's some fear surrounding that. It's like you brought peace, but you also made them feel kind of, I see the topsy-turvy, so kind of upside down or inside out. So I do feel like this is a timeline thing. Yeah, you might get that confession. And then with that realization, there might be a new opportunity. Trust, loyalty, reliability, believing. So understanding this person and believing them that what they're speaking to you, their confession is their truth. All right. Yeah. There might be a little more to talk about. There is abandoned, and I feel like maybe you felt abandoned by this person and you thought that it was completely over. Maybe you were also longing for this person, pride could keep two people apart for sure. Yeah. I don't know. There could be a lot more to it, but what I am kind of seeing here, now we have the Divine Masculine. So this is the action steps to make that return. Okay, so I feel like that's what's going on here. This is going to be a little different for everybody, but what I'm kind of seeing here is you might have someone coming towards you. For those of you who are further on in this type of situation, you might have someone on the return trip looking to create a stable foundation with you and start a family, or that's the wish, the hope, the dream, right? So they might come through with an apology first, and then try to communicate, you know, their truth to you so you can do what you need to do with it. I feel like this person maybe has taken the time out to do the healing, has grown from there. So if, you know, if you're not in that separation point yet, then that might be coming. So it just depends on where you actually are in that energy. All right, we're going to step in here. All right, let's see what we've got. What do we have for this gorgeous collective here? We have memories, transcendence, self-love. All right. Okay. We've got a group here. So I feel like someone's done a lot. I kind of see the tether. I kind of feel the tether. I feel like I'm talking to the people who've done the work. This is someone who's nostalgic for a certain feeling or a certain love connection. It's like that connection was felt so deeply, and it's like maybe this person has traveled through and not felt another connection like one that they shared with you. The bond there, that soul bond, is a hard thing to find out there. Now, I don't know if they thought they could find that type of connection with just about anybody, and then over the course of the years they realized that that was something actually special. I kind of get that energy here. This person is looking to, I don't know if I heard looking you up. So this person could be looking you up. This person took the time out, like I said, to do the healing. We have emotional storm or unexpected. We have the higher self and attraction. Again, I do want to say you've got someone coming in your direction, and I do feel like to speak a truth. Why? Because they feel that higher level connection. This person's being guided by spirit in your direction. This person may show up out of the blue. It might be a shocker. You might have assumed that this connection wasn't coming back through. I feel like there could have been deception. I saw it. There could have been a deception of the past. But this person's coming back in because they want to create clarity. I feel like they really see this for what it is, or they feel it for what it is. They understand more of it now than they did. And they're going to communicate that to you. They're going to give you that clarity. They were closed off for a while. Why? Because they had to come into the self-care. They had to do all that they needed to do. Yep, here's that apology. I kind of felt that. This person, wow, is coming back in. They were clinging to a comfort zone in the past, and they needed time to transform. So Spirit kind of broke the two of you apart, allowed them to go through those healing cycles to complete those changes. And now that stalemate gets put in reverse because now they want to heal things. They want to come back in. They want to come out of that comfort zone and come back in to kind of heal this situation. Look at that. We have guarded vulnerability. I feel like that's where this person was. We have divine timing. So Spirit's just saying it took time. Spirit needed that time with this person to really help them do the work. Yeah, they're out of their dark night of the soul. They needed to go through the shadow side to release things. And now they're ready for celebration and abundance. Is there anything else? What do we have? Yeah, everything's just going to balance right back out. The karma, I feel like maybe this person had to complete a karmic cycle outside of the relationship with you. So they had to go off in search of new lessons. Everything's being kind of wrapped up nice and neat in a bow. So if they were with somebody else, which is possible, a lot of times we learn our karmic lessons through partners, right? But I feel like I'm talking to somebody who very clearly understands that. It's like we can't learn all of our lessons from one single person, right? So I do feel like for some, now this isn't going to be for everybody, but I feel like you'll know if this is for you. I do feel like the time is coming. Yeah, this person's making the decision to form a solid structure with you, to form a solid foundation. We have distance in reverse. Yeah, because of the growth. So now they're ready to close the gap. I feel like they've been getting messages from spirits through dreams that they want to rebirth the situation with you. Yeah, we have freedom in reverse. It's like, I don't need to be single anymore. I'm ready to take a leap of faith in this person's direction. We do have divine feminine here, so it's ready to approach the divine feminine, you know, and I mean it energy-wise. I don't mean male or female. You could be a male standing in your feminine energy, right? Could go either way, but yeah, they're ready for reunion. I feel like this is just the nurturer. They're ready to come back into the nurturing. They're taking the action steps to do so. Because why? Because it's fate. They had to take a divine detour or had to have a divine intervention before they could come back in this direction. I feel like I do want to say that this is a rarity. This, like I said, this isn't for everyone. I feel like you will know very clearly if this is for you. You'll just have that inner knowing that this is for you. You'll feel it. Is there anything else? Anything else? No, I feel like this is it. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to drop this one here. A high-level soulmate, a twin flame, coming back in for a reunion because it's fated, it's destiny. So, I don't know how long these connections last into the future. I feel like that's entirely up to the two of you. So it could be a forever if the two of you are willing to work together. I think you could walk the path with each other. Yeah, I'm seeing the seashells are being drawn to the seashells. So there is the opportunity for forever, so long as two people put in all those action steps necessary to make it happen, right? All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, okay. We did have this one, and the mask in reverse fell out as I was shuffling the cards and getting them ready for the reading. So I did decide to keep that. So someone wants to come in, collective, and show you the truth of who they are. Yeah, because that's the healthy choice. I've been seeing this a lot lately. I really love this energy. I feel like there are a lot of people out there who've been doing the work, who are ready to make some healthy choices for themselves. I mean, it's not just what you put in your body. It's self-love, self-care, being happier, loving your life, and only inviting things in that feel right for you. And I love to see that they're coming towards you, collective, because you are the healthy choice. You're doing just that, the same thing that they're doing. So there's a lot of people out there who've been doing the work, and I love to see it. Really making better choices for the self. Yeah. Cupid's arrow is going to strike, or it has. Yeah, we have teddy bear. It says interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and want to date. Really nice energy. This has crush energy all over it. And I kind of really love this. This is sweet soulmate energy. Somebody wants to make memories with you. Someone wants to kind of walk into the future with you. I hear simping for, but I kind of feel like it's on both sides. It's really sweet. It's really kind of like cotton candy, bubblegum, marshmallow heart kind of sweet. So this has crush written all over it. I really like it. Yeah, pictures. Again, camera, pictures, wanting to make memories. They want to be able to look back in a bunch of years from now and say, look how cute we were then, and we're still just as in love now. This is, like I said, it's got that, I hear easy street. Now it's not very often that this type of energy comes in. Actually, it's a real rarity. But I feel like sometimes spirit has planned for us just a really sweet soulmate to walk through life with. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's got that really sweet soulmate coming in. The one that's friend and lover. The one that likes the same things that you do, maybe likes the same kind of music, or has the same hobbies, or you can introduce these hobbies and then the two of you become really like wrapped up in that. It's got a really fun energy to it. Now look, we have twin flames. Okay, so we have high level soulmate energy coming in here, and I feel like that's just reiterating the fact that this is like that. It's got that true match energy. Let's see. And we got the coffin here, and I do want to say this is an end to searching for, it's like your other half or the person that, you know, fits you best. I feel like that person's coming in. Yeah, ascending into love, blowing kisses, a heart healing. So this heals. You'll heal through this situation. I don't know if I would call this twin flame, but I feel like Spirit's just trying to reiterate the fact that there's a beautiful soul connection here. Like I said, this is, yeah, bubble gum, cotton candy, sweet. Spirit on deck. It's like, look, cookies, and it's got that very sweet soulmate energy, and one where the two of you will be walking down the street in your 80s, holding hands and laughing. It's got that, that sweetness carries all the way through. I really love this energy. Yeah, it's a paradise. Happiness, joy, playfulness, enjoying each other. That honeymoon phase in this particular situation, if this reading is for you, lasts throughout the rest of your life. It's going to be one of those bonding things that never leaves. I love this. Is there anything else? And there are a lot of different cards in this deck. You know, ones that aren't quite so sweet and loving, but I feel like all of these just got coupled together, which I really love. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to drop it there. I feel like there's nothing else to really say. You might have this really sweet soulmate coming in very soon. I would say within the month, if this reading is for you. You've just got that best friend lover coming in. Gorgeous energy. Someone to laugh with and play with for the rest of your life. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Now this energy feels way different. All right, what do we have here? I am manifesting you. I need more time. Yeah, I just kind of feel like there's a gap here, and I don't know what it is. Let's find out. Okay. I want you to choose, but there's no choosing. That cup is not okay. All right. I kind of feel like this is a situation where somebody is trying to manifest one person, and this other person is not ready to commit, not ready to choose someone, not reaching out. It's like, and I feel like, I don't know if this is you or this is you. Could be either way. I feel like, will you choose me? And we have this in reverse. So it's like, I feel like someone is wanting to have something special and the other is just not ready or not looking for that particularly in this life. It says, my life started when I met you. And I kind of feel like, yeah, look, 1, 2, taking steps in the right direction. But there's a gap here. Look, that 3 is missing. And that's what I kind of feel like, there's that gap. Strength and ego. I don't know if someone is standing in their ego and they don't want to kind of conform to social norms. It's like the relationship, the marriage, I kind of feel like is just not what this person is looking for. They kind of want to just skate through this life with no baggage. It's like living lighter. And I'm not even saying that that's wrong, because as far as personal choice goes for this soul, that's what feels right for them, right? And I don't know if this is you, like I said, or this is you, but yeah, I feel like there's a no here. It's like, I'm not interested in having that. And it's a shame, because I feel like this person feels like the two of you could be really great together. Your family won't like me. So we have, oh, look, there's that 3, but it's in reverse. So it's like maybe the family would actually like this person to settle down, but I almost kind of feel like this person gets flack from everybody. It's like, I just want to be by myself. I just want to be responsible for myself. I don't want the extra. I don't want the kids, the family, the white picket fence, the dog running through the yard. It's like, maybe I just want the dog. You know what I mean? And that's okay. It's okay to just want that. This person may get flack from their family, like, why don't you talk to this person? Why don't you, you know, start getting interested in one specific person? It's like, I want grandkids, or I want this, but I feel like this person's just not interested in that. Yeah, look, love me, but it's in reverse. I just kind of feel like, yeah, I just kind of feel like there's a disconnect here, and I hear barking up the wrong tree. And I kind of feel like, if this is you and this person is not looking to have something with anyone, I would say start manifesting your love, the right partner to come in, right? If this is you. If this is you and you're not looking for love, you're just looking to get further in your life. You're looking to kind of manifest your money and your happiness, and maybe you want the big house, maybe you want the fancy car. It's okay. And I feel like we don't say that enough. It's okay to just want that. You don't have to have, you know, the children nowadays. You don't have to have, you know, what's considered the social norm. Have I lost everything? And I feel like I'm talking to someone over here who needs to understand that, you know, you can't force someone to love you, right? So it's really hard. And if this is you, big hugs, because I understand that you're probably going through it. Yeah. It's that one sword. And I'm kind of, what I kind of saw was like a gruesome image, and I'm not going to repeat what it was. I feel like there's a lot of, this person feels a lot of sexual chemistry towards this other person, and is maybe just thinking that that's what, you know, the magnetism is. It could be what the magnetism is, but I feel like this one sword is just the one that defeats the soldier here, is kind of what this is, what it looks like in image in my mind. So yeah, look, that one wand is in reverse. I just kind of feel like this isn't a situation that's going to come together. Why? Because this person doesn't want a situation, and I don't just feel like it's directed towards you. I feel like it's towards anyone. Now, this might be not for like a forever thing, or this person's just not interested now, but that's the case, and I feel like it needs to be respected. So I feel like just start manifesting good things in your life. You know, keep manifesting the beautiful things, but try not to focus on one specific person. Just, you know, if you want to manifest a partner, just, you know, your highest vibrational match. That's what you want, your highest vibrational match, and start manifesting that. And the right person will come in for you, right? If that's you. If this is you, maybe you have to be honest with this person and just say, I hear again. So I don't know if this is a situation where, you know, you kind of have to slowly break apart from this person again and say, look, I'm really not interested. I appreciate it, you know, but I'm just not interested. And I feel like that's what has to kind of happen here. Is there anything else, Spirit, that we have to kind of, if I asked you to stay, would you leave? I don't know if the two of you are friends. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of feel like maybe you are wrong. Okay, yeah, I feel like, all right, so this might be between two friends, and one friend is in love with the other friend, and that could be the case as well, where one wants to keep it as a friendship and the other wants to move it into romance, and it's just there's a break in this here, so that could be it as well. I just feel like it's like this person is hanging on to even a shred of hope that, I do want to say you, collective. I feel like that you will say yes eventually. You may need to lose a friend because it's not healthy for this person to keep hanging on. And I know that's hard. It's like, I don't want to lose a friend or somebody that's been around or there for me because I love the friendship. But sometimes, you know, it's almost like borderline selfish to keep this person there because they're never going to want less than wanting more. Does that make sense? So I feel like maybe there are some decisions that you need to make coming up if this situation is your situation. I do kind of get that. There's just not going to be that, and I feel like there needs to be that clarity there. It's like no pulling someone on a string. Not that I feel like you're trying to do that, but I feel like this person still has a really high amount of hope, and they're not really looking forward in their own life. They're just focused on what you're doing, right? I kind of feel like something needs to be done about it, because I feel like, you know, yes, I feel like it's hard to do because, you know, sometimes it's going to break someone's heart and you don't want to be the one to have to do that. It's like, I don't know if you're almost kind of mad at this person for putting you in this situation. It's like, we were great friends. Why'd you have to go and ruin it? It's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And this person might be arguing back and forth. Like, you might say, you're just not the person for me. You're just not what I'm looking for. And they might be arguing back and forth and saying, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. It's like, I am right for you. It's like, look how we get along. So you might have to create some distance there as well. That could have been the other reason for the gap here. Look, we have I'm ready. So in reverse, it's like, I'm not ready is kind of what I'm getting from that energy. So that one, a little tougher energy there. And I feel like you just need to be upfront and honest and maybe create some distance if that reading is for you. I know that's hard, especially when this person, you know, if they were your friend for a really long time, it's hard to lose a friend, and especially that way. But I feel like it might be best for both of you. I feel like there's a lot of stress going on there. I don't know why I want to do the charms first, but that's what I'm doing. So we're going into the charms first. All right. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Peace. Yeah, I heard in the last, for the last reading, since that one kind of jumped out while I was still kind of explaining it. Spirit wants to let you know that peace will be restored when you create some distance between you and this person. I feel like it's necessary for both to heal and grow in different directions. It's like the end of that soul contract as friends is over, right? So that's just for that. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, we have the anchor here, and I feel like that's separate. So we have the anchor, the ancestors. Wow, look at that. The two soulmates. Oh, wait, that leaf goes with it. It was stuck to it. Okay, so one comes in to create great change. One is coming in looking to drop anchor. Ancestors, guides, spirit is on deck trying to make this happen. They want there to be some nurturing energy going on between you two souls. I hear give it another chance. So we do have some... Yeah, give it another chance. This could be a really sweet opportunity. There could actually be a full-blown commitment by the time the two of you get towards, if you're here now on time when or kind of close to when I'm uploading this, I feel like since we're in the summer, by the time December rolls around, because this is a candy cane, I feel like the two of you could be in a very solid connection, the two of you souls. So yeah, I do feel like this person's going to love you to the moon and back. I really love that energy. Yeah, there's masculine and feminine energy nurturing each other to create great change. I feel like Spirit's really kind of setting this soulmate connection up. It could be high-level soulmates, twin flames, whatever it is. Two like souls are coming together, and it's really going to take off and bloom in a really beautiful way. There's going to be stability and sweetness in this connection. Yeah, groundedness, stability. All right, we do have, now this is one thing that really kind of irks me. I just posted something not too long ago about coexisting. And this is, of course, this is a spiritual symbol here, a religious symbol, right? And then we have this skull and crossbones. I don't know if someone is attacking you for your spirituality or your belief system, or making you feel like your choices are wrong because they're different. I do want to tell you, whatever your spiritual preference is, there's nothing wrong with it. Feel free to be yourself. And if there is someone around trying to attack you because your beliefs are different than their own, please keep your distance from this person. They really have nothing good to offer you, right? We should all be able to coexist and be in a state of allowance. It's like, I can look at everybody around me and they could all have different spiritual beliefs, different than my own. And I can be fully respectful and even encourage them to follow what makes them feel whole and happy. I feel like that's the important part of it. So I feel like stand tall in your personal power. You can stand up for what you believe in by just being yourself. You don't have to argue back and forth. I feel like if someone is trying to make you feel bad or make you look bad because of your beliefs, I feel like just create some distance. Maybe you need to get to a point where they're not welcome in your life anymore, right? And that may suck because it may be somebody that you wanted in your life, or maybe somebody that you don't even want in your life. But do stand up for yourself and you know, keep your beliefs within you strong, especially if they give you power to move forward in a passionate way. I think there's nothing wrong with that, and it's really, really beautiful. Okay, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.